Hi! Oh, hope you're all okay. I'm going to try and follow Kelly and Kelly. Weren't their stories just amazing? Yeah. I'll just wait for some people to jump on and then I will get started. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me okay? I'm holed up on my stairs. Typically, my husband's working today, and so I've put one in the bedroom upstairs and two in the lounge, told them to be quiet, don't pinch all the internet, and just leave me be for half an hour. Right, I'm going to get started. I want to talk to you. I have got notes because when I'm nervous, I do find that my words just don't come to me, so I've got lots of notes. I think I'm going to swipe the comments actually because they distract me and I don't want to lose my train of thought. So I'm going to swipe them now and I'm going to get going. So I'm coming to talk to you today about you can only go as far as you grow. And I hope that my story resonates with people that might sit watching others and think that they haven't got the confidence or the courage to do what they see others doing. And I'm going to talk to you about that through my story, and I really hope it helps show you that you can do what others do. Oh my gosh, I can't start getting emotional already. So for anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Heidi and I've been with Scentsy. It'll be 3 years in September. I'm a mum to 3 children and a wife to Andy, and I'm a director for Team Starshine. Hi guys! I didn't come into Scentsy storming it. I'd never had any experience in any other direct sales company at all. I didn't come into it storming it. I had no interest in building a big business. In fact, I don't even think I realised that that was even possible. It wasn't ever on my radar. I was a crafter. That was my world. Anyone that is a crafter will know that it's hard graft, it's long hours, late nights, and for not much profit, really. But at the time, that's all I knew. I'd built up a pretty successful business, and when I joined Scentsy, I was adamant that crafting was still my main priority. My crafting business was to be my bread and butter, and Scentsy was just a little hobby, a little sideline. Looking back now, I am reading a bit. Sorry, I just want to stay on track because I go all off on a tangent otherwise, so I am reading a little bit. Looking back now, that was all down to confidence and fear. I had no confidence whatsoever. I've never been a confident person. My previous business could all be worked through a screen, over email and messages. I didn't ever need to have face-to-face contact with anyone really, apart from the odd people that picked up from my door, and that suited me fine. There was never any need for me to step out of my comfort zone. So when I first started Scentsy, I had absolutely no intention of stepping out of my comfort zone. I'd sell. My aim, the aim I wanted from Scentsy was an extra £50 a month just so we could go out for tea once a month when I couldn't be bothered cooking. That is all I wanted from it. I'd sell to my friends and family, and that would mean I didn't need to go out of my comfort zone. I wanted nothing more than that. I didn't get shooting star, I didn't get any sensational start levels at all. The only thing I was really good at the beginning was consistency, because I already had that instilled in me from my other business. I posted every day because it was easy for me, because I was behind a screen and that's what I was used to, and for me that was fine. That was absolutely fine. I didn't have the confidence to share it face to face with people, and I never ever brought it up in conversation when I was out and about. If anybody asked me about it, I'd be like, oh, I've got a borrow bag, just take it, have my borrow bag and try it for yourself. And I would never go into any more conversation than that. Those borrow bags were, for me at the beginning, were absolutely gold. My business is 100% built on borrow bags, and they were nothing special. They were a bag, a warmer, 2 cubes of wax and a catalogue. That's all I used to put in them, and 99% of the time I'd get an order from them. And so that is definitely how it was built. And then people would do my work for me. If they'd had a borrow bag, they'd tell their friend about my borrow bag, and so it kind of just happened. My customer base started getting built without me having to talk to anybody else about it. They'd all refer people for me, and so for somebody that didn't want to go out of a comfort zone and didn't want to talk to anyone about it, it was absolutely perfect for me. I certified about a month and a half after I joined. It was not my goal. Like I said, I didn't want to build a big biz. I probably had no idea about any of the ranks or anything. I just wanted a bit of extra money from it. That was it. I didn't do anything spectacular in the run up to Christmas. Crafting at Christmas is full on. That was still my main priority. So I kept up with my consistency posting. The borrow bags were in and out, and I did just what I'd intended to do with it and just potted along. January 2018, I went to my first world tour, and that was massively out of my comfort zone. I don't know what possessed me really, and I don't know where it came from, but there was obviously something that was getting under my skin to make me want to go. I went with my mum, and she was probably as terrified as me. And although I enjoyed it and I loved meeting Tam, we weren't like best buddies back then. We knew each other from the crafting world, and it was nice to, and there was lots of other people that were from the crafting world, so it was nice to put faces to names, but it was still proper scary. And I listened and I enjoyed it, and I saw what others had done with their businesses. But still, in here, I thought, there's just no way that I can do what they can do. I'll just carry on with my extra £50 a month, and that's, I'm quite happy with that. Also, I thought, it's not that World Tour wasn't inspiring, it's because I didn't believe in myself. I had absolutely no belief in myself whatsoever. I didn't believe that I was capable of being more. You can watch and listen to as many motivational videos and stories as you like, but until you start believing in yourself, allowing yourself to believe that it's possible, it won't stay with you. It'll just go in one ear and out the other. And that was exactly what I was doing, because I had absolutely zero belief in myself. My sister-in-law joined me in January 2018, and then there was a Go promotion in June 2018, and 4 people joined my team completely unintentionally. I'd never shared the kit before, I'd never shared the opportunity before. I think it was that time, I think that was the first time I'd shared the kit, and they were my customers, and they joined because they wanted the Go. That's all they wanted. And 3 of them are still with me actually that joined back then. Little did I know then that that Go promotion was probably the start of the snowball really gathering pace. I found I actually loved being a leader and helping them set up their businesses. Even though I didn't have a huge business myself, it was fun. I really enjoyed seeing them setting up their business. I always wanted to be a teacher when I was growing up, but because of my lack of confidence and being a home bird, I couldn't even comprehend leaving home to go to uni to become a teacher. That was just never ever gonna happen. And then all of a sudden, this role that I'd always dreamed of, and something that was obviously buried, it was starting to come to life. And it's not that we necessarily teach, it's more mentoring and coaching. But I found this bit in Scentsy that I'd always wanted, and things started to change then. I really started enjoying it. And I really found it really fulfilling. The following month, July 2018, I promoted to Star Consultant. That was just from my ladies that had joined from the Go promotion and were pretty much doing the same as me, selling to friends and family, and I promoted to Star. And that was my moment. That was where everything changed. Tam added me, some of you know this, some of you have heard this little bit of my story. Tam added me to a group chat for all her downline that was star and above, and there were so few of us in there out of such a huge group, and numbers and things like that, they really make me go, oh my gosh, maybe I'm actually doing all right at this. You know, there was so few of us in there, I thought maybe I am okay at this. And I just needed to believe in myself. I needed to start working on me. I scoffed at personal development at the beginning. I'd never heard of it before. It wasn't in my world. And so when I first joined and people were talking about working on them and personal development and self-development and things like that, I was like, what on earth is all this about? And then as the months went on and obviously my business grew, I understood it more. I thought, well, I've got to have this courage to make me more confident, and I've just got to start believing in myself. And I threw myself in head first. I really did. It was just my pivotal moment, and I got hungry to learn, and this is where my love of watching trainings come from. I'd search for random anything on YouTube. I'd go out there and just search Scentsy online parties, Scentsy sales, Scentsy anything, and then I'd follow people that I'd watch their training. I'd go and follow them on social media and watch what they were doing, and my news feed started to become full of successful people, motivational people, positive people, people that made me strive for more. All of a sudden, we all have negative people in our life, and you know, take it out as much as you can, unfollow those people that don't fit your vibe. And honestly, my newsfeed, it was so inspiring. It was just full of these people doing things that I never ever thought was possible for us, for me. And it was a real changing point in my business. It really was. For the first time ever in my life, I knew there was more to budgeting month to month. I'm being scared of everything. I was so, honestly, before Scentsy, even now, to be honest, social situations scare me. Unless it's a Scentsy event, I'm right there. And I'm not going to say that I don't get nervous beforehand, because I do. My palms are so sweaty, and I was so nervous before I pressed this live button. And if you'd have told me 3 years ago I'd be doing anything like this, I would have laughed at you. It just would never, ever have happened. I would never have said yeah. And I'm not coming on here saying that I am full of confidence and this is easy for me to do, because it's really not. My heart is hammering in my chest. Scentsy got under my skin. My focus switched from my creative business to Scentsy. I loved it. I wound my creative business up just over a year after I'd started Scentsy in October 2018, and 4 months after I'd given my head a wobble and told myself I needed to start believing in myself and start working on me and shuffling out of my comfort zone, baby steps at a time. You know, I didn't go all out, and it was teeny little steps out of my comfort zone all the time, just moving forward all the time. It's so hard to do scary things when you've never needed to before. But if you want to grow, it is a must. And it paid off. In October 2018, just over a year after I joined, I promoted to director. You come into Scentsy and you might see your director and you might think, there's just no chance. You wouldn't come in and want that straight away. I don't think many people come in and think, well, I'm going to promote to the top of the company, to the leadership ranks. I don't think many people think that. But as your time goes on and you love it more and you see more and you believe in yourself more, you know, you see that actually I can do this. And I did do that. I promoted to director in 2018. Absolute dream come true. Amazing. And it was amazing. I was literally over the moon. I thought, this is it. This is my snowball now. It'll keep going and keep growing. people around me had promoted to director, and their stories kept going and their snowball kept going, except mine didn't. I got paid at title in October and I got paid at title in November, and then it kind of dropped off. That's hard. I went into DQ, and for anybody that doesn't know, DQ is, director is the only title that you can lose, and if you don't get paid at title for 3 months, you go into DQ for 3 months, and if you don't hit your numbers in those 3 months, you drop back down to superstar consultant, which, please, if that ever happens or has happened to anybody, it's fine. It's hard, but it's fine. It's just your time, it just wasn't quite your time. But at the time, I really did find it hard. If I hadn't have had the support network around me that I had, my family and Tam and all the friends that I've made in Scentsy, I don't know what I would have done. You watch others and all that work you've put in and all the elation when you promote to director, and seeing those that DQ bit on your workstation is horrible. I was questioning myself. What am I not doing that others are doing? What am I doing wrong? What am I not giving people? Why is my business not growing like others? What am I missing? And like I said, it would have been so easy for me to have just thought, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I had this love inside me for Scentsy. I adore Scentsy. Honestly, Scentsy is a huge part of my life. It's changed my life, and I could have taken my foot off the gas, but I didn't, because I had those amazing people around me, and I had that belief in myself that I could do it. I had to dig deep. You always need a goal, and big goals are great, but you need lots of little goals as well. And my big goal, my little goal at the beginning, was to get that 50 quid extra every month. And when I did that, I was well chuffed. That suited me fine. But as my business grew, I knew that it could give us so much more. And my huge goal is our own home, but not just our own home, my dream home. And I know that Scentsy will give that to me. It wasn't anything I'd done wrong or was doing wrong. It wasn't anything that I wasn't doing. It just wasn't our time. We just weren't ready for it. And so I got my head back down and I carried on doing all the things I love. Trainings are my thing. If I'm in a bit of a funk or I've lost my motivation, I go and find a training. There's always millions of trainings out there you could watch. And if others could do it, so could I. The line to success is far from straight. It's up, down, wiggly, back down again, up again. Your feelings are up here 1 minute and you're excited, and the next minute you come crashing down because you've had an awkward customer or whatever. You know, things not working out are all part of your Scentsy business. Not everything is always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and that's where your personal development comes in, I think, to help pull you through it. You mustn't ever let stumbling blocks stand in your way. You'll have all sorts of things, parties that flop, posts that you've spent ages writing, or ideas you've come up with and you think it's really good, and then there's just tumbleweed. There's so many things that will get put in your way. Seeing others do something really successful and you try and do it and it doesn't pay off for you, or awkward customers, or huge back order lists. You know, we're going through this at the moment, aren't we? But you can either sit there and wallow in it thinking, oh, I don't like this, what's going on, I don't like it. There's nothing we can do about it. We've just got to ride the wave. We've just got to, it's not going to be forever. You know, we know that this is not the norm. This is definitely where your positivity and your mindset comes in. If you don't work on you and have that strong focus and that strong goal and your strong why, these stumbling blocks will pull you down. You have to have that belief in yourself to know that you can pull yourself through it. You have to have patience. I know so much about patience. I waited so long for a long time. Our team hung around the 50 mark. We just couldn't get over that 50 mark. But I just enjoyed doing what I was doing at that level that I was at, and I knew that it had come. But you've just got to be patient, and you might feel like you've been a lead consultant forever and people around you are promoting to star consultant, or you might feel that you've been a star consultant for ages and you can't see superstar in your sights. But everybody's journey is different. Nothing happens at the same time for anybody. You've just got to really enjoy where you are. It's completely normal. Remember, it's your journey. We're only human, and it is hard not to compare yourself to others. And trust me, we all do it. We all have a little peak now and again, but don't stay there. Don't stay there watching others. You've got to stay in your lane. Blinkers on and concentrate on your own journey, the one that belongs to you. And you're going to own that journey and know at the right time for you, for your journey, everything you've poured into your business will pay off. You'll achieve your goal, and then you'll need to set bigger goals that you never ever thought were possible. I don't think there is a destination for success. I think it's the journey there. Success means different things to different people. People might come in and just want that 50 quid. They might not want anything else. And so for them, that's success. But I think as you grow, your idea of success kind of evolves and changes as time goes on. You hold your key to your success, not your sponsor or your upline or anybody else. Your success has to come from you. I wish there was a secret formula that we could all pass out and help everybody build amazing businesses, but there just isn't. But I do think there's a few keys to it. Am I all right for time? Yeah. I do think there's a few bits, and these are bits that have helped me. So positivity. Before I joined Sensei, I saw the negative in absolutely everything. I was a negative Nelly, hands down negative Nelly. And working on your mindset and your personal development and trying to see the good in situations rather than the bad it's a game changer, really. It really is. Like Kelly was saying before, all through her treatment she was so positive, because the negativity is just going to drag you down more. I think not everything is always sunshine and rainbows. I get that. We all get our days. But if you train your mind to always try and look for the positives, it definitely makes for a happier life. The way I think now and the way I see things now it makes my life a million times better. Honestly, trying to be positive is probably one of the best things that you can do. Consistency. I think we've all mentioned this. I don't think there's ever a training that doesn't mention the word consistency, probably because it's so important. Imagine, I always like to think of it like this. Imagine there's a shop that you love going to and they don't have set opening times, and every time you go there it's closed, and in the end you will just give up going there. That's the same as when you come in and out of your Sensei business. If you disappear for weeks at a time and then come in, people are like, well, is she there? If I order, is she going to put it in? Whatever. Consistency means different things to different people, and depending what you want out of your business will depend on the level of consistency you need. If this is just a hobby for you, consistency might be posting 4 times a week, consistently, every week, 4 times a week, and that will keep you in people's news feeds. If you want to build big, then consistency will look like multiple times every day, all the time. So consistency does mean different things to different people, but I think, depending what you want from your business will depend how consistent you need to be. Passion and excitedness. It was Tam's excitedness, definitely 100%, that pulled me in. I watched her for almost 6 months, I think. I pestered her in all that time, and it took me almost 6 months to join her team. But it was definitely her excited posts, how much she was loving life, that pulled me in. I just wanted a bit of it. And I wholeheartedly think it's my passion and excitedness that pull people into me. I very rarely approach people about joining my team, unless it's like customers that I'm speaking to that are spending loads of money, but more often than not, people come to me. I will talk Sensei till the cows come home now. Not to pester people, but if someone asks about it, they will tell you people that have spoke to me face to face about Scentsy will tell you that Scentsy oozes from me. The passion from Scentsy absolutely oozes from me. It's changed me for a million times better, and it's given me a new lease of life. Honestly, I never ever thought I could be this happy in my life. I just love it. I really do love it. I spoke a little bit before about patience. You do need patience, like I said before. Everything happens at different times for different people, and you mustn't compare what everybody else is doing. You just need to be the best person, the best leader wherever you are, and be grateful for what you've got. And by being like that and by doing that, you will naturally progress to your next level. I said briefly there that Scentsy has changed my life, and it has, in so many different ways. The person I am, the mum I am, the friend I am, the experiences that it's given us, our community. I have the best friends in Scentsy. Honestly, my Scentsy people, I would be lost without them in my life. The experiences that it's given us. We went on our first incentive trip. It was Switzerland. And oh my gosh, once you've been on an incentive trip, you will never, ever want to miss another one. You are treated like kings and queens. And there's a funny story actually. When I first started, I remember, and at the beginning when I first started, I was probably still a bit of an eye roller about network marketing. I had no idea about it whatsoever. I literally just wanted a bit of extra money. I didn't want a team or anything. I didn't want anything like that. And Gemma Webb put a picture up. Gemma Webb is in our team, and she joined a few months before me, and just as I joined, they announced the cruise to, I think it was around the Med cruise, and Gemma put a picture up of the cruise ship, and she circled it and she put, "I'm going to be here." And I remember reading her post thinking, people don't earn these holidays in these companies, as if she is. Sorry, Gem. And she did. She earned it. And those were kind of the little bits that I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Gemma was just a crafter like me. If she can do it, maybe I can do it. And then we earned Switzerland. I earned the top level, level 3 of Switzerland, and we had the most amazing time. We would never have holidays like that. We've always holidayed in the UK. We would never have even thought of going to Switzerland actually, but it was an absolutely amazing, beautiful place. And being with our Scentsy fam for like a whole week was just amazing. And then I earned last year's summer incentive. I can't remember what it was called. I earned level 3 of that. And we actually got in the top 50 for that. It was only because they were going down the list to see who wanted to go to Canada, and we couldn't go, but I got in the top 50 for that. I earned Bermuda. We should have been boarding that ship today. How sad. We are gutted, but grateful that we're safe and healthy. And I've earned level 3 of Grow with the Flow as well. I'm just going to flip the comments back on. I've earned level 3 of Grow with the Flow as well. So yeah, this is coming from the girl that sat and watched and thought there's no way that I can do what others can do, and actually I can, and I have, and there's no way I'm stopping. It doesn't matter what gets thrown in my way. I will. I love my Scentsy life. I am a Scentsy lifer. I am, and I find that getting new teamies, not so much easy because I'm not a huge recruiter, but I find it easy to share the opportunity, because what it's brought to me and what it's given me in my life, I want that for everybody. I don't understand why everybody doesn't join Scentsy, because we love it. And seeing my team, who are amazing, and I've turned the comments back on and now you're all going to make me cry. My team are amazing, and we have we have so much fun, and I want others to have what I've got. So don't you ever sit back and think that you aren't capable of all the things your Scentsy business can bring. You may be listening to me thinking you just can't do it, and that's exactly what I thought too. Don't look at the whole staircase. Don't ever look and think, I can't get from here right to the top, because you don't need to do that. You just need to take baby steps, teeny steps at a time. That's all you need to do. Set yourself little goals, and you know what, when you hit those little goals, you need to celebrate those little wins, because those little wins are the ones that are going to add up to the big wins. Never doubt what you can do, because you can do anything you set your mind to. Sorry, Gem. Hang in there, because I promise that your time is coming, and when it does, it's amazing. Honestly, Scentsy can give you everything you have ever dreamed of. Woo! I got through it all without the tears rolling. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but thank you so much for watching me, and I really hope that this will really resonate with those ones that are sorry, girls. I really hope it'll resonate with those of you that are quiet little mice like I was, and think that you don't have the confidence and the courage to do what I've done, because I'm telling you now that you can. And I'm going. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that it's given somebody something. And I turn the comments off, so I'm going to go through afterwards, and if anybody's asked any questions, I'll answer them. But thank you, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.